Hey everybody, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I need to figure out an intro, because I feel like everyone says that. Um, but I'll figure that out another time. Today's video is going to be a Q&A, get to know me, and my little space. There's some ABDL questions, things like that. So, I wrote all of them down just because my backup phone isn't working for some reason. So I had 152 questions. I only wrote down 36. So, not going to be doing all of those. And it is also storming. So, different setup. I wanted to be under a blanket and everything like that. With stuffies and everything. Just because I don't like storms. So, hopefully my power does not go out. But I'm going to start with questions about myself. First question is, how old are you? I am 19. Sold, I know. Will you show your face? It's complicated. My face is out there on the internet. But for my Instagram, I'm not going to show my face. But in future videos and like on my TikTok and stuff, I'll show my face. Just because my family members and people I know aren't likely to find those ones. Whereas like Instagram, almost everyone in my family has Instagram, so I wouldn't want to be found out that way, you know? So, I may post with my face. Some days I won't. It kind of depends on also how I feel because I'm very, like, insecure about myself. So, like, there's been a couple times where, like, my last video, I was like, oh, I'm gonna post it without a voice editor or hiding my face. And then it came down to it, and I had such a big panic attack over it that, you know how that video turned out, so I didn't go through with it. I probably won't for this video also. As I'm filming this, probably not. So, why did you start working with ABDL shops? I started working with ABDL shops because that's where a lot of people get their little gear. And I know some people aren't, like, how do I say it? Blessed in the finance area. So I wanted to be able to work with big brands and get discount codes for the babies who have a smaller budget and help them out and get a code where they can actually get items that they want and not have to break their bank account, basically. And also, I generally like working with the shops. I love the products and everything. I will not work with a company if I do not like the products or how the company stands and stuff like that. And I don't get paid. Well, Puppies Aesthetic that I promote for, I get 5% commission, which is like $1 a sale. I get paid for that one. But other than that, all my other collaborations or promotions and things like that, I don't get paid for. It is purely for you guys to save. Because I want to help everyone out. Well, I can. Are you taken? Yes, I have a boyfriend. And then follow-up question was, do you have a caregiver? I don't. My boyfriend tried being my caregiver. It wasn't his thing, and I'm not going to force him. But he has allowed me to venture out and find, like, platonic caregivers and things like that. I just haven't found the right one. I thought I did, but then he ghosted me. So, fun. What's your sexuality? I am bisexual, but I lean more towards men. I've dated women like most of my life, and it just hasn't worked out. So maybe I'm just purely gay? I don't know. What's your favorite color? I love this color, like blue and like pastel yellow. A lot. Favorite Disney movies? I think there's a lot, like Spirit, Little Bear, or not Little Bear, Brother Bear. I also love Little Bear, but that's not a Disney movie. Cars, all of the Cars movies, even like the series. Love those ones. Those ones are like a comfort show that I always go to. Bluey. I guess that's not a movie. God, there's so many. I would have to say almost like every single Disney movie can be a comfort movie for me put on Disney. That's my jam. Do you have a comfort stuffy? I do. I have a Triceratops named Sarah, who is retired because her stuffing is really flat and she has like holes in her and stuff. So my new comfort stuffy is him. My boyfriend got him for me for my birthday, along with another Build-A-Bear. But he has been a comfort character, not comfort character, comfort stuffy for a while. So this is him. I sleep with my comfort stuffies every single night. I will travel with them. I don't leave the house without them. Like, even if I'm going to, like, Walmart or something, in the car with me the whole time. They go everywhere with me. Um, why don't you mess? I got this question a lot, and although it kind of makes me uncomfortable, I figured I should just address it and get it out there. I don't mess because I don't like it. Um, the thought of doing it does not sound enjoyable to me at all. It doesn't feel comforting because when I wear diapers, I wear them for comfort. And sitting in a mess like that, the feeling, the smell, everything, does not sound enjoyable to me. And I'm not going to do something that I know I'm not going to enjoy, and I'm not even going to try it. So that's where I stand on it. I'll never do it. I don't hate on anyone who does do it. It's just personally not my thing. So, and that's not what my channel is about at all either. So, there's that. Why did you start a YouTube channel? I started it because honestly, I've always wanted to be able to like vlog my little space and things and connect with other people. And then all of a sudden, everyone that I knew started being like, why don't you have this channel? You should start a channel, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I'll do it, I guess. And I was really nervous starting out. And I didn't think I was going to get a single follower for like months. So the fact that I have so many of you guys already blows my mind. um, I noticed you can write in Japanese. How fluent are you? I'm pretty fluent in Japanese. It is my second language. I don't speak it as much anymore just because the family members who generally speak Japanese are not with us anymore, so I haven't had a need to speak it unless I go to, like, Chinatown or something and I need to speak Japanese. But I haven't been since 2020, so I'm slowly losing it, but I'm trying to get back into speaking Japanese mainly. Maybe I will do a video fully in Japanese or something, but for the most part, my dialect is Japanese and English, and it kind of mixes sometimes. Sometimes I'll switch between the two. So, if I randomly say Japanese words, my bad. I try and catch it. Sometimes it just like slips out and I don't even realize. What hobbies do you like to do alone? Read, draw, and can I catch sleeping? I sleep a lot. But yeah, mainly drawing and like reading and stuff. And then I used to cosplay a lot. Not so much anymore. Hasn't really been my jam lately. um, but now we are going to go into the little space questions. Okay, so there's a lot more questions for little space. Do you wear pull-ups? I do, for the most part. Like when I'm in public and stuff, and I don't want to wear a plastic back because it's too noisy, I will throw on a pull-up. But for the most part, I think pull-ups are kind of my go-to. Whenever I want to wear something, I just will throw one on if I have them. I buy bulk. Well, I don't buy them. My boyfriend buys them for me. He'll buy me like a 16-pack of them. Um, so I do wear pull-ups. Um, favorite activity you do when little? Activities. I'm gonna have to say color again. Just sitting down and relaxing and not having to think about anything and just like, I like to like mix my colors around and close my eyes and pick colors so I'm not like focusing on what I'm doing, and it gives me a lot more freedom. So if you have a hard time like feeling little and like letting go and not making like decisions and stuff, just close your eyes and pick things. And be like, close your eyes, touch someone on the paper and be like, This is where that color goes now, I guess. Really let loose. Don't think about it. Let the coloring take over. How many pacies do you have? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm actually rocking this custom pacy. It is from LOL Pacies. Megan made it for me. It was my very first custom pacy, actually. And it says Baba, which is Bun Bun. And the center is actually my art. And it is a steam bun that is a bunny, because Bun Bun, or Baba in English is Bun Bun. So, sounds like bunny. Yeah, I get it. So yeah, there's that one. I have, let's see. Mm, I think I have 13. I have like 5 on the way. So there's that. Um, Favorite little shows? Bluey, Blue's Clues, Little Bear. What is another go-to? Mm, uh, I think those are 8 for the most part. I don't really think about it when I put a movie or show on. Like, obviously, I have my comfort when I can't find a movie, I will go to it. But for the most part, I will click the first one that I see because I have a hard time where, like, I judge a book by its cover or, like, a movie. Um, so if I don't like the way that it looks visually, as, like, the preview or whatever, I won't watch it. And then I miss out on a lot of good shows because, like, I'll go back and I'll click on it and be like, I'll just watch it. And I'll be like, that was the greatest movie I have ever seen. Why have I been ignoring it? So I just put on the first one that I see, normally enjoy it. Sometimes I don't, but for the most part, I just click whatever. Otherwise, I will probably never watch it. um, can we have a passy tour? Yes. I want to wait till I get all of my passies that I have ordered from my friends and everything before I do like a passy tour. So, future video. How many stuffies do you have? Ooh, um, this person mentioned like they saw a sneak peek of my stuffies, and I would have to say probably over 100. I have like a basket full at my boyfriend's house. I have like 4 large garbage bags at my mom's house. I have, gosh, so many bags in the basement. And then in my actual like room slash little room, I have at least over 50 in here. So I have a lot of stuffed animals. Um, because I have this thing that whenever I go to the store and see a stuffed animal, it always comes home with me. That's kind of just like my rule. If I go shopping, that I'm allowed 1 stuffy. And over like the past like 10 years, those add up a lot. But I've been slowly stopping doing that just because I feel bad buying them and then just putting them in a corner and never touching them again. So I'm like, do I actually need it, or is it just like a coping mechanism where I have to buy it, you know? So go to ABDL Stores. If it comes to onesies down under, definitely. Diapers, right now for me, I would say ABU, AB Universe. They have a lot, and there's actually a store near me. It's not really near me. It's like 3.5 hours away. So it's like a 6-hour car ride there and back. So, and I've never been, but I definitely want to go with my friend Puppy. So there's that. And for, I guess, it's not an ABDL shop, but like pacies, Megan, her work, love her work. Um, she is Littlespace. So if you are ABDL, don't go over there. I'm sorry. I don't know any, like, kink-friendly passy shops. So, yeah. Um, how long have I been regressing? I would say probably since my childhood. Like really, really little, like maybe 5, if I'm being honest. My parents tried to get me to like get rid of my passies and stuff. So I carried the same pacifier from when I was a newborn all the way up until I was like age 10 when my parents like kept on throwing them away. And then I would just keep on getting more at the dollar store and stuff. So eventually they just kind of gave up. Kitty. Um, so I said college my whole life. It's always been like a coping mechanism for me, just because I didn't have the greatest childhood, which I won't get into. So yeah, my whole life. But I didn't recognize that it was regression until like fifth grade, I think. And then I didn't find out about ABDL until like last year, which is a question that's on here, and I'll get to it now. I am not ABDL. Um, I am non-com, non-community, just because I don't associate ABDL with myself for like kink, because it's not a kink for me. I have never and will never view my regression as such. Um, the only thing ABDL about me is that I like diapers and I'm an adult who is a baby. And I know there's non-sexual kink to it, but once I put myself into that and say that, oh, I'm that, people are still going to say that I'm kink, and I'm not. So therefore, I'm not ABDL. But I'm also not age regression in the sense of I'm not part of the community, and I am not part of the Littlespace community because of how toxic it is. And there's so many people that have called it out for being toxic, and seems like everyone just keeps on pushing it under the rug. And I also don't like interacting with minors, which is majority of age regression is minors, and I just don't feel comfortable with that. So, non-com, that's what it will be and always will be. Um, how much do you regress? I try and regress every day. For the most part, when I get to like nighttime is when it happens a lot because I'm like de-stressing from the day and it just takes a lot of weight off my shoulders. Sometimes throughout the day if I'm like triggered or something, but mostly at nighttime every day. What's your favorite diaper brand or brands? I like the Land of Genie for Prince. Uh, let's see, North Shore or Megamaxes and Tress. ABU, they have for the cute cloth backs, like the little kings. And then rears. I always go back to rears. Do you wear in public? I do. For the most part, it's mostly pull-ups, but I have really bad PTSD and like negative triggers around public bathrooms to the point where I will cry and have a panic attack if I have to use a public bathroom or go in one. So it brings me comfort wearing a diaper in public, knowing that I don't have to go into a public bathroom. And then also, they're just like comforting and it's like a blanket and being like hugged or something. So the pressure helps a lot because I also like wearing like compression socks and everything. So, favorite baby bottles? Um, hmm, I'd have to say the adult-sized ones from Rears, even though I hear they break easily. I haven't broken mine, but my cat has the zoomies. Ignore him. But I haven't broken mine, and they hold a lot of liquid, so those are my go-to ones. But for like cuteness and more baby, I like I think they're called Dr. Brown's and Nook. They have a lot of good bottles where like the flow is really good, and then they have a lot of silicone. It won't hurt your adult-sized mouth. And I will also do a bottle tour because I have a lot of baby bottles. Do you eat baby food? I do. It's actually a comfort food of mine. Like the little Star Puffs or the, yogurt, or like circle things. Canned baby food, I like the, fruits, and especially the ones that taste like applesauce. And I actually hold them. And have one. These like little squeeze pouches that have like this one's apple strawberry, but they have a lot of these like the go-go squeezes and stuff. This one I just got from Dollar General because I was craving them and didn't want to drive 45 minutes to the nearest store. So, hey, kitty. These, amazing. Put them like in my diaper bag for when I'm in public. Uh, Cheap little gear shops. I suggest secondhand, like Poshmark and other like online thrift stores have some. I will say the sizing. Raven, stop that. Stop it. Stop. I will say the sizing runs big on secondhand shops. Um, but I would just search. Also on Reddit, there is a ABDL marketplace where people sell or even give stuff away for free. So you can check there if you're comfortable with that. But secondhand, or even some people in the communities have D-stash highlights where you can look through those and find stuff for cheap. I think the most expensive part is probably going to be the shipping on D-stashes, especially if you get a lot of items. But those, let's see. I'm trying to think of any big brands. Mm, that are budget friendly. Maybe. Um, Honestly, I can't think of any. But there's like Amazon. You can find like rip-off designs for pretty cheap. AliExpress even sells some. Um, like Romwe and Shein sell like rompers that look like onesies. You can get those for pretty cheap. But I think those are all really just secondhand stores online, like ThredUp and Poshmark. Let's see. What's your thoughts on Capcon? I want to go to Capcon really bad. Even though I'm not ABDL or kink or anything, it's just something I want to experience and be like, I would. It's just something on my bucket list. Same with going to an ABU event and things like that. It's just something that I'm interested in the sense of like, I just want to try it. It doesn't hurt anyone to try it at least once. Um, do you have a P.O. box? I wanted to send you something. I do have a P.O. box. Although it's on my link tree in my, um, Instagram. But if you want my P.O. box to send me something, which, side note, you do not have to send me anything. I am grateful for when people do, and it warms my heart knowing people actually, like, care about me and see something be like, this reminded me of you here. But do not feel obligated to send me anything. But if you do, feel free to message me on Instagram and I will give it to you. And I think that is all of the questions. Nope. Yes. Yes, that is all of the questions I have for today. I was editing and realized I didn't do an outro. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will probably do more in the future if you actually enjoy me talking about myself, I guess, and answering questions, because I did get a lot of them and I'd like to do more of them. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That feels so weird to say now. But I guess that's a thing. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Forehead kiss.